What's up everybody, welcome to the video. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are on a mission. We're headed out to do the official first fish with the St. Croix Mojo Bass 7.6 medium heavy rod that you saw from my previous video. In addition to that, we're also going to be throwing this bad boy right here, the baby Bullshad from Catch Co and Mike Bucca. This is the baby version, the little boy. We're going to go out there and see if we can get bit on this thing today. Man, the action on this thing is just incredible in the water. I'm going to give you guys my first impressions on what I think honestly about these St. Croix Mojo Bass 7.6 medium heavy rod. You see my first impressions, my actual reaction to fishing with this thing for the first time. Got the 6th Sense Divine swim jig tied on. See if we can get the first fish on this thing as well. And I'm gonna give you guys my first impressions on the St. Croix Mojo Bass 7.6 medium heavy. But yeah, enough sitting around the house talking. Let's get out on the water, see if we can catch a fish on this thing, and see if we can catch a fish on, and see if we can catch a fish on this thing. Let's go.
They are chasing up shallow. Did you hear that? Throwing the crankbait around for a second, but gotta break out that new Mojo Bass on them. Throw that swim jig up there shallow. Let's go. Perfect. This thing is sensitive. It's a little heavy, but it's sensitive. All right. This is gonna be the first fish with the Mojo Bass out here today, man. Let's go. They're up here shallow. I seen it. Let's move. Oh, just got bumped down there. Felt something come up and hammer it. That did not feel like a tree. Felt like a fish. Mean Gene Mojo. I just named the rod. I already came up with a name right there. Shout outs to Mean Gene Okerlund. Rest in peace, dude. Wrestling legend Mean Gene. Shout outs to Mean Gene. Mean Gene Mojo right here in honor of Mean Gene Okerlund. Oh, Mean Gene Mojo. Trying to get the first fish out here on this new Mojo Bass rod today, dudes. Might rip off out of here and go hit some docks if we don't get any bites in these trees. There we go. On the next cast, as soon as I say that, decent little chunk of a fish. Just got the first one on the day and the first one ever on the new rod. Chunky fall swim jig eater up there in the trees, man. Look at him, smashed it. That didn't take long, man. Been out here for about 10 minutes maybe. He ate that 6th Sense Divine swim jig. Boom, smash. All right. Let's let this guy go. See if we can get us another one up here in the trees. Whoa, he yeeted. Cool, that was fun. We need another one. Let's go. Felt good. Good hook set. Rod kept him pinned, fought him in. Pretty good, not bad at all. Oh, oh. I either just bumped a tree or had a bite. This thing is really sensitive. I will say that, dude. Like a little heavier. The way I described it the other day is I'm looking for that rod that when I put it in my hand, it feels like Excalibur. Like I just know. Is this St. Croix Mojo Bass rod nice? Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Super sensitive, just caught the first fish on it, but it doesn't feel like Excalibur, not yet. Look at that dude in the mean green. Go get him, mean green. The boat's ripping, dude, badass. There we go. Fish number 2 on the swim jig, on the Mojo Bass, and he came off. As old Mean Green was coming through the rip there. Second fish on Mean Gene Mojo, came off right at the boat. Call it 1.5. I was kind of distracted. I didn't really get too good of a hook set on that fish, but luckily he was just a little dude, so I'm not too heartbroken. There's another one. We're gonna keep this one pinned. It's a nicer fish. Oh yeah, nice. Keep this one pinned. Yeah, that's a chunky fish, the nicest one of the day so far. Yeah, smashed him. He smashed that 6th Sense, dude. Look at that. Divine swim jig, dude. Made a little color adjustment earlier. Wasn't long after that I caught the first fish. Ever since then, it's been hammer time as far as the bites go. Nice little chunk. That's fish number 2. He's got a little battle wound on him right here. You can see a little beat up. Let's get him back in the water. Later, buddy. Go tell your friends. Trick or treat over here. We got leftover Halloween candy. Come get you a piece. He smashed on the Kitech, but it's still good. He couldn't pull my pants down because of that screw lock. That was 2 right from up here on this little flat. Maybe there's another one. Could be getting juicy up in here. Might be worth hanging out for a second. See if there's a couple more running around. That was cool, man. That was good. See if we can get number 3. 2 officially in the boat. That was not the same fish, by the way. That was a different fish. I saw the first fish. He was way smaller. So there was 2 hanging out down here, right here at this spot, at least 2. Oh boy, he's hitting it down there. There he is. Number 3. He bumped it a couple times before he ate it. Boom. Number 3. How y'all doing?
We slept in, just kind of hanging out today.
Dude, I just launched right here and just turned the corner. I've been out here maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're power fishing for the most part.
That's all I do, brother. Yeah, we'd get along. That's all I do, man. If you see me finessing, something happened.
That's kind of our deal too. You see us taking something on light line.
Yeah, dude. You know it's a rough one. Yeah, I'm the same way, brother. I'll get out here on a power bite if I can.
Yeah, people look at me like, you fishing a freaking super spook at 2 in the afternoon?
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Awesome. You too, brother. Y'all have a good one. Awesome. Always cool to talk to other anglers out here on the lake. Should have got those guys' names, man. I always try to be respectful and introduce myself, tell everybody my name when I meet them. And I flaked on that one, got to talking about power fishing. Bringing them to the boat, keeping them pinned, super sensitive. I'm getting pretty accurate, pretty quick with my casting with it. One thing I haven't talked about is the looks. I'm a big fan of purple. Ladies, we're taking purple back. Us men, we're taking purple back. We're taking purple back, dude. Time to take purple back. So yeah, that being said, I dig the purple on the old Mojo bass rod right here, man. Good stuff. 3 decent eaters in the boat. A lot of boats on the hard move, man. I wonder if people are struggling. I'm gonna tie on that micro bullshad or mini bullshad or micro bullshad. I have to double check. I think it's micro bullshad. And I want to see if I can get one on that because that thing just looks too good in the water, dude. Can't resist throwing a little bit of top water. It's been a while since I've had a bite on a swim jig, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit before I make a move. Keep a variety of baits moving through the water for you guys. Everybody loves the top water skadoosh, so maybe we can get one. There's one right there. Feels like a nice fish. Oh, he's in a tree. This fish has got me in a tree somehow. He's still on. I feel him jerking. All right, we gotta take the boat over there. He came out. Here he comes. Nice. All right. First fish on the new 734C, the replacement 734. Smashed him on the old top water plopper there up here in this cut. Nice. Hey, dude. Not a big dude, but if we can get him to eat the plopper, that might be the move. Plopper fish. Let's let this little dude go. See if we can get another one on the plopper. That was like 3rd or 4th cast with the plopper. Hammered that little dude up here in this cut. So we need friends, dudes. We need friends. Yeah, that dude took me into a tree and I started pulling the tree towards the boat. Didn't even think about how I broke my fury last time doing that. All I was worried about was keeping that fish on. He stayed on, and then all of a sudden he yeeted himself free, running the plopper. Called him out, called him up. Or was it just a little lone ranger hanging out over here? Yet to be determined. There's one. Oh, he came off. I wasn't looking when he hit it. Almost had another one on the plopper right there. Missed. Getting some decent bites out here today. I was focusing on keeping the fish pinned and making sure I didn't let any slack get into the line. And he still shook it. He still shook it. That was a nice fish. Lost another nice one right there. Story of my life. And I put him through a hell of a fight before he came off too, so he ain't gonna come up and blast this thing again, but maybe he got a fat friend that will. Come on. You hear that eagle screech? Here's one more look at that bait. The packaging. Triton Mike Bucca's and Catch Company collaboration. 3.75 inch baby bullshad. That's some money. Dang, dude. Nobody wants this bullshad. I don't believe it. A lot of boats out here fishing today, a lot of pressure. Pressure is a thing today.
Sometimes you gotta race, I don't know.
So what I'm doing when I'm getting to these spots is I'm throwing something like a reaction bait, like the crankbait or the plopper. Just kind of see if I can get a bite. If I get bit, then I'll probably slow down and throw the bullshad, you know, but I don't want to waste time throwing the bullshad where there aren't any like hungry fish, if that makes sense. Gotta find some eaters to throw the shad at, man. That's what we need to do. It's such a nice day out here on the boat, man. Beautiful day to be fishing. Oh, there we go. Just had a bite. He missed it. For it and got it that time. Then he came off. Story of my life, man. Plopper might be the deal today, man. Plopper might just be the deal today. He ate it twice right there. Two-time plopper hit a. But coming off. Might need to change the hooks out on this plopper. Oh my gosh. Dude. Scared the bejesus out of me. That was such a hit, dude. That was such a violent hit. That was gnarly. Whoosh, did you hear that? All right, there's a look at him. He's bleeding a little bit, so I'm gonna get him back in the water. Chunky eater. Later, dude. That was awesome, dude. Top water. Skadoosh. There was another one that came up and hammered it, but just missed it. That one startled me a little bit too, man. Hitting it so close to the boat. Spooky. Dude! That was awesome. I was looking the other way and this guad came up and smashed it. I was looking that way and this dude came up and hammered the plopper. Leave me alone, stupid paper wasp. Gotta get my fish friend unhooked, man. I'm messing with you. Got a paper wasp terrorizing me. There's a look at that little Guadalupe bass right there. Another species of black bass, state fish of Texas. You guys hear me talk about them all the time, man. Guad squad. Shout out to the Guad squad. Skadoosh. One last look at that little dude. Let's let him go. Later, buddy. Dude, he's gone so fast, I have no idea which direction he even went in. I'm gonna get back on my mission. Try to catch something on this baby bullshad, man. I really want to get a fish on this thing. That thing darts around. Look at it. Can you see it? Look at that thing. Looks so good in the water. Well, there ain't no, I haven't had a bite over here in this cut in a while. I do not think there are any fish hanging out over here. So I'm about to power up and head off somewhere else. Maybe call it a day soon. I don't know. All right. I've yeeted myself over here into this corner in one last desperate attempt to get a bullshad fish in this video. Super quiet, super calm over here. Undisturbed waters. See if we can get them to eat this thing really quick before we call it a day. The action is awesome on the baby bullshad. We just need to get it in front of somebody. That's what I think. There we go. There we go. If he stays on, this will be the first ever bullshad fish. Right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. Smacking them on the bullshad. Oh, nope, stay in the boat. I need you. Boom. Awesome. That's a bullshad fish. There. Dude, that was awesome.
All right, so I fished this entire section of shoreline here with the baby bullshad, trying to see if I could get another bite, and it just was not happening all the way up and down the block here and not nary a sniff. So I had to pack it in, I headed back to the ramp, made a quick stop off at one of my little honey holes, made a few casts with the plopper, and then...
Well, guys, let me tell you, it never fails. All I have to do to catch a donkey is turn off the chest rig. Boom, smack me a fatty out here, man. I know you guys didn't get to see the catch, but there she is.
All right, guys, we are off the water and back at home now safely. Something I always try to remind myself to be grateful for. Ripping around out there on the lake by yourself on a bass boat can be dangerous at times, so I'm always stoked when I make it back to the house in one piece, safe and sound. It was a good trip. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We were able to get out there and get the first few fish on that St. Croix Mojo bass rod, and we were also able to check off our first ever bullshad fish. My first hard swim bait fish ever, period. So that was cool, man. I never caught a bass on that style bait before, and I've thrown the S-Waver 168 a couple times here and there. Never got bit on it. So going out there and trying the baby bullshad was a lot of fun. You guys saw the way that thing moved in the water. Super realistic, super lifelike, and I totally understand why that fish came out from under that dock and yeeted it. Unleashed the fury, man. Awesome. St. Croix Mojo bass first fish, first impressions, first fish on the baby bullshad. Also some bonus topwater action thrown in there for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed those topwater skadooshes out there on the plopper. But that's gonna do it for this one, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. If this is your first time tuning in, please consider subscribing to the channel, clicking that thumbs up button, and go down below, leave me a comment if you have anything to add, if you want to interact, if you have any questions for me, anything like that. I love talking to you guys down there in the comments. It's one of my favorite things about making videos over here on YouTube. If you guys would like to learn more about any of the gear that you see me using while I'm out there on the water, or if you want to find me on other social media platforms, other websites, information about me and the things that I use to make my videos, all that information, as always, is down below in the description of every video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you on the next video.